What episode is this?
33.
32.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's right, because yesterday was 31.
31.
31.
Yes,
31.
this one's
31.
turd 2.
And this one's
32.
32. And tomorrow's, not tomorrow, next week's 33.
Oh, let's say we're not doing daily episodes. That would be exhausting.
That would make me... You know what's my favorite thing about being a content creator? Is I get to wear pajama pants. And then I just have to, like, wear something nice, like, top-wise. But I could sit in pajamas. You know, for all people know, I could be sitting in my underwear. They would never know.
Technically, we're all sitting in our underwear.
Yeah.
Just my underwear.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Baby. I mean, I can't see your lower half, so you could be. I don't know.
I literally was just standing and I have plaid.
Oh, you might have ripped off your pants the moment you sat down.
Touche.
Yeah.
When did this movie come out? 2017?
Yes.
2017, yeah.
Let me know when I should get going.
I mean, I already started streaming, but that's so I could edit the title. See, look, now it looks green in here. Now it looks like there's a tornado coming.
The Midwest color. Dark,
Midwest
scary
color.
green.
Them green clouds.
That means you're just gonna be staring out the window, and then when the wind really starts picking up, you leave you leave your house and look out and look up at the sky. Looks like a storm's coming.
Nobody understands what it's like to live in a place with like severe weather because everybody's like scared of it. While if you live there for years, you go outside to view it.
Yeah, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do.
Like my favorite was we had golf ball sized hail, and instead of staying inside, we went onto the porch to just watch it like fall and stuff. And like people get like a little bit of hail and they're like terrified and stay in their house. It's like, why? Look at this cool weather.
Why do
this tornado's ripping off the top of this roof. Cool, I'm gonna still stand here.
I'm gonna stand on the roof. Whee!
When it gets a little closer, I'll walk away. Oh, has anybody seen the cow? Let's have a cow.
Anyway, welcome to Apartment Theater.
Welcome to Two Buys and a Guy.
Yep. Why was that not the name of the podcast?
Because I'm pretty sure that's taken.
I'm gonna look it up.
Probably.
2 buys and a guy.
Know. I wouldn't be surprised.
It probably is.
2 buys and a guy podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 buy. No, it's 2 buy guys podcast. Okay, not 2 buys and a guy. That'll be our first shirt.
2 buys and a guy.
Yeah, that's gonna be our first merch. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down in my notes.
See, I was gonna say our first merch would just be like a button with our logo on it.
You're thinking too small. You gotta have two buys and a guy.
2 buys and a guy.
So
or at least a shirt that just says "Get the fuck out" on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
With our logo.
We also have "When in doubt, Satan out."
That's true.
That was one of our lines.
Yeah.
Welcome to Apartment Theater! Today, Justin picked a movie about a gay girl.
Also, Happy Pride, everybody! It's fucking June here. It's Pride Month.
Yeah, so I picked this one because I figured we'd do some Pride Month horror.
Pride Month
if you think if you don't like that we picked a gay movie, I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't care. That's great. Good for you. Cool.
I guess.
He's so woke. I guess. Cool. Well, you're still an asshole, so no one likes you. The movie I picked is called Thelma. It's on Hulu and Tubi, and you can rent it on other things too. It is about a girl who is from a religious family who goes to college and starts developing feelings for a girl. It makes her question her entire reality. And she also is questioning her reality because she's getting seizures from who knows what. And she's able to control people and make them disappear and shit like that. So she's dealing with that. So she's dealing with complicated feelings of homosexuality and
And also, she might be Thanos.
She might be Thanos. Which, I mean, what
Instead of
lesbian isn't dealing with those two critical things? I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Instead of
That's true.
snapping people out of reality, they seize people out of reality.
Yeah.
How come you don't do
I
that,
throw back
Danny?
and-
I don't know. I guess I haven't tapped into my Thanos capabilities when I have seizures.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
really,
next time
you're
you
really
have a
letting us
seizure,
down.
You really gotta channel that
So
like
for
mind-bending shit.
viewers that don't know or don't follow like anything any of us do, I have epilepsy. Woo! They don't know
One
why I
man
have it.
disco.
Yeah, one man disco. I love it. One man rave party. Let's go, boys. Who needs to dance with other people when I could dance with myself? Anyways. So they've done everything in the world to figure out why I have seizures. No fucking clue why I have seizures. Maybe I am Thelma because they don't know why she has seizures, and whenever she has a seizure, people disappear. So, and stuff starts weirdly flickering and happening, and then there's a snake.
I think that's our
Sin.
symbolism of sin, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah. Tucked in there.
Yeah. When it was, I was like, wow, guys, subtle.
Nice.
Oh, what else? How
the
can
movie
we?
starts off with a guy in the forest walking, looking like he has a good time with his daughter, and then he puts a rifle to the back of his head, and then he's like, maybe I shouldn't eat my kid out of reality, and doesn't kill her. Later on, she just does whatever she wants.
Yeah, later on we find out that that's Thelma and her dad in the woods.
I'm assuming after, so Thelma has these powers that the parents knew about, but Thelma doesn't know about, where when she deeply wants something, she pretty much seizes and has it. So I mean, I want a lot of money. Like if I have to have a seizure for a lot of money, sure.
It
But
seems like she can also dream things into or out of existence as well. Because there's at least like 2 instances in the movie where she's just clearly asleep and dreaming about shit.
I think that's
not
just
seizing.
like I think that's just like she's dreaming about stuff that wants to come true. That whole like wanting thing the father said when she really wants something and she's dreaming about it. Because obviously you have dreams where you want something or someone or something, and like so
Both of those happen.
Yeah, both of them happen.
Yeah.
She wants to fuck this chick. That chick finds out where she lives somehow, but we're under the impression that she might actually just be brainwashed a little bit. Like, she might be brainwashing people into getting them to like her with her psychic powers that she's not aware of.
Because she wants it.
Because we get that first instance of it when when she mysteriously shows up, but also they go to a theater, and that's already gay right there. I mean, if you're going to the theater.
Okay, I guess I have no say in this, but theaters are great.
Sure. I've never met a single theater person that wasn't gay, so
that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely have. I mean, I was a stagehand during like middle school. And
she was given stage hands, is what she was.
I really was.
Stage handies.
Not everyone who is in theater is queer of some kind.
It's true. I was in drama club.
But you guys are not good examples of this.
Nope.
Nope, not at all.
As I say that, to people who are in.
So we get the first instance of her like finding out that the other person has feelings for them because they're touching their thigh and like stroking their thigh a little bit, and she freaks out. And I thought this starts with these lights moving, which those lights are really cool looking, by the way. I wish I had those.
Yeah, that was a neat ass chandelier.
Yeah, and I was waiting for that. I think everybody's waiting for it to just crush everybody or something, but it did not happen. And she runs out, freaks out, and goes to get her coat, and then the girl, and they start making out, and you're like, so this is where it gets gay.
We knew it was gay. So she also is conflicted. I didn't. She's a very devoted Christian. So like even when it comes down to alcohol, like she's very like don't drink alcohol and stuff. She's on the phone with her dad at one point when she had like two beers, and she was freaking out about it. So she's having this insane conflict about liking a chick, and she's like praying to God to be like, hey, help me please, because she's watched that loving somebody is wrong. And
thanks, religious trauma.
Yeah.
Yay! I don't have that, so I'm good.
Same.
I don't think any of us do.
I think actually.
Oh well, we got
I
Danny.
feel like Danny might have some.
This movie made me think of Danny, and then my girlfriend.
Is it because I have seizures?
Part of it was the seizures, yes, but then the other part of it was the trauma stuff. It was like, oh,
yeah,
that's Danny.
yeah.
So she starts to freak out about the whole like gay thing, and that's when she really has her extreme breakdown. That's when the girl freaks out. The big breakdown is when the doctors are trying to figure out if she has epilepsy or not, so they try to force on a seizure, and she starts thinking about that chick, and then she starts seizing because she freaks out by it, and then that chick disappears into
the void.
Knows. Yeah.
A void,
I thought that was really cool, for the record, how she just disappears. And I like when she goes to the apartment and her hair is like between the glass. I thought that was really cool detail.
It was going outside.
Yeah, it was like stuck in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to do any of those epilepsy test things, like with the wires and all that?
You know that too. Like, did they try to trigger seizures for you?
Yeah.
Figure out why you have them.
Fun fact, because she seemed, well, I was a little older, but when I was 10 or 11, something like that, that's when I had the first seizure. I didn't get officially diagnosed, I think, till I was like 12. But they've done anything, flashing lights, just anything you could think of, they tried. Everything was accurate, like when she's going to CAT scans, and then she has like the wires on her head and everything like that. That's all accurate. Like, that's completely accurate. That's what that stuff looks like when it's attached to you. You look like you're a cyborg. It's pretty cool. So yeah, they don't know why I have them. So 17 years later, still no idea.
And you'll never know.
Maybe I'm Thelma, and I just haven't tapped into my abilities yet.
Yeah, you haven't.
Please don't put me under ice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she kills her brother.
Yeah.
Because crying, I guess.
Because he was crying.
Oh, and jealousy, because she wanted her mom, and her mom's like, please, not right now. This kid won't fucking suck on my boob.
Yeah, he won't eat. Yeah. But see, that's where I'm like, she can dream it, because when she was little, like, she was just sleeping. She was sleeping and dreaming about her brother fucking off into the lake.
Yeah.
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 Frozen baby lake.
Frozen baby lake, yeah.
Because there's a scene at the beginning where she's looking at the lake and watching the fish go by, and it's like, oh, that's why she was really looking down, was because she remembered the incident.
I thought there was gonna be like a something creepy. I was expecting more creepiness. We've been watching a lot of thrillers, so.
Hey, I looked up gay horror, and this came up, and I'm like, okay, because I didn't want to pick something terrible. I didn't want to pick, Big Cum Gay Vampires 3 or something.
By the way, this movie's in German.
Is it German?
No.
I was about to say, it's definitely not German.
It's like Netherlands or something, or in Norway.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm pretty sure they're speaking like Norwegian. There is not a German word in here, because I would have been able to pick out like
Swedish, Norwegian. So
there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Danny just pissed off any Norwegian, Swedish people that we could have had.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I've never heard those languages. Like,
I think
to be completely honest with you.
I think they're technically Germanic. So like
Germanic. Is that a word?
Yeah. Germanic, yeah.
You're being really Germanic right now.
Germanic. Yeah, so it's like a branch off, like, they have similar tones as German, but like they're so far removed from each other that they are their own languages now.
Wait,
Does that make sense?
wait, you're saying you've never heard Swedish before,
I
Danny?
watched a Swedish movie.
Have you never watched Let the Right One In?
Oh, I haven't. I did watch it. I remember it. I do not remember the language.
Yeah, that movie is a
been
Swedish
dubbed.
movie too.
Yeah, I do not remember the language, but
It's a good movie.
yeah, it's a great movie.
a better
Highly
book.
suggest that movie. Yeah, no, I just honestly haven't really heard those languages, so I'm sorry.
That movie is also was in the list of gay horror, but I don't remember anything gay happening in that movie, and I could be just like,
it's because the vampire is a boy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a girl.
No, the vampire is a boy.
So somewhere in the book it's explained that
But it's
like as
played
a child,
by
like,
a girl, right? Or
I think it might be played by a girl, but because like they flash their genitals, which they don't have.
yeah, they're an Iranian
because-
Swedish actress. Okay.
Yeah, because they were like removed at some point.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the human boy falls in love with him, and obviously the vampire falls in love with him. So yes, they are indeed gay and children.
Watch that one too.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It is.
Great movie.
It is very good. I missed that.
The pool
that
scene
detail.
like replays in my head.
Speaking of pools, there's a pool in this movie, and it's like a weird portal at some point. She almost
it's in her dream.
Yeah, she has a seizure in a pool, which that was
it's
scary to me.
Oh, yeah, that was terrifying to me. I was like, "Oh God, no!"
All I was thinking was like,
I
would this happen to
concern myself
Danny?
with these things. Yes, it could happen to Danny, so that's why I'm
swim
not
alone,
supposed to.
Danny.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
supposed to swim alone. I can also fall in the shower and hit my head off something.
Didn't you already do that?
I did that
While
with.
dancing?
Yeah, by the way, it hurts. Would not suggest. Had
Yes.
concussion from it.
Yeah,
And
don't do
mild
that.
brain bleed. But
Don't do that. Don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna
But
get you one of those like non-slip mats for every bathtub.
I'm gonna
and
get you some
travel
floaties
with.
too.
the point of that is I could also like drown in the bathtub. So
Yeah, you can.
Fun. Anyway,
Bathtub safety, everybody.
so at one point she has a seizure in a pool, and she goes down into the pool, and it like almost like flips in a way because she's like pounding on what looks like it's the floor of the pool, but it's the ceiling, and then she like figures out where the fuck she's at, and that scene was really, really trippy. She also does the same thing when she goes home because she's like, I'm through with school. I can't do this shit because someone disappeared because of me, and it's making me question my whole religion and things. And so she ends up going back to her parents, which then her parents tell her, actually, yo, you got psychic powers and shit, and it scares us. And here's some suppressants and shit so that you'll fall asleep, and we can
Secret
keep this under
suppressants.
control.
I think she got it from her grandmother though, because
She did.
was, yeah. So
Yeah. We get hints that her
so-
grandma also had these powers. Listen, Thelma comes from a fucking line of witches. I am convinced of that. Like, you showed me her grandmother, told us that her grandmother was
always
convinced that
witches.
she made her husband disappear, was it? I think.
Maybe.
I was like, these motherfuckers are witches.
It's always either witches or Satan. I think they bring up both.
So
Yeah.
they pretty much convince her that she's terrible and trying to suppress her. Then
That good old religious guilt.
the father wants to go on the lake, so he goes on the lake, and then she makes him catch fire, which I actually thought that was a creepy scene when he looks over at the edge of the lake and she's just like standing there, and then she's not anymore, and he catches fire. And then he falls into the water, and every time he tries to get out of the water, he catches fire. I'm like, this is pretty great.
For a second, I almost thought when she had fire, or when he had fire coming out of his hands, I was almost thinking that maybe he had like some kind of pyrokinetic thing going on at some point, because I was like, oh, maybe that's like his mom, and like maybe there's this like shit that's been like passing down. But then he just fully emulates, and it's like, all right, never mind. Because like I know that kind of goes in like hand in hand, like the pyrokinesis thing with psychic powers and things like that. Like usually, it usually goes in with each other. But Yeah, he ends up has to drown himself because he's like, every time he goes up, he just catches on fire again. It's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna fucking die.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
just done with life now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she, I guess, just accepts she has powers, and her mother's in a wheelchair because she tried to kill herself.
After the baby
Uh,
died, because that's
ap-
I understand that. I mean, not like
Yeah.
personally understand it, but like I get it why you would
Yeah.
want to commit suicide after watching your fucking baby drown from crazy fucking psychic shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
And then her daughter gives her the power to walk again. And
Mm-hmm.
she goes to leave, and her mother's begging her to stay, which is weird because the mother is the one that's just like, we have to kill the daughter. So
Mm-hmm.
she was the one pressing for it, and then she's like, wait, don't leave, stay,
well,
please.
maybe it was one of those things where she just didn't want to be alone, because
That's what I was thinking.
like it wasn't really that she necessarily wanted her. It was just she needed somebody, just anybody, because if she's stuck alone, then she has to think
Somebody
about
to love.
copyright
Yeah.
strike.
Right there.
Yeah, how
Uh,
many people can guess what song that is?
no one. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see. Then she ends up going into the lake at one point, and that's how we get Anja back,
Yeah.
which is the girl that she had feelings for, and
She goes back to school.
they go back to school, and she's still with her, and she doesn't question anything. I also,
She
but
got her back to reality. So she
Mm-hmm.
claimed everything, gave her mom the ability to walk again, to go back to school so she could go back to her biology shit. And then Anja comes back, like she has a vision, her kissing her neck, and then like 2 seconds later, she's actually there.
Mm-hmm.
So my
and then I turn
understanding,
around and she's there, and I'm scared.
I mean, hey, at least she's pretty. She
Ah,
might kill you. Don't piss her off. Um,
I don't have what you want. I'm sorry.
My understanding is that Anja was not directly gay. It was just more
I'm just
the
probably bi
bi. Well, because the reason I say that is because
or
the
pan.
father said when she wants something, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a possibility the father was right that um, she was falling in love with this girl, and the girl thusly is just like, now that you think it, maybe I am. And
Yeah.
then again, that's
I was
also how a
thinking that
lot of
maybe she
people.
was still under her like control or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, not really like control, but like she was thinking about it, so it was just happening because like she was still thinking about like she was thinking about like, oh, I should be kissed on the neck, and then she gets kissed on the neck. Like, all right, cool,
Yeah, you're still manipulating people
you're
with your
still
power.
manipulating her,
Mhm.
yeah, with your power, yeah.
Yeah.
It could
Which not
well,
super great. Not a good look.
no, that's
They
not
lived
how you fall in
happily
love.
ever after. The end. Close the
I
book.
mean, I guess yeah, she seems to be living happy ever after. Well, Anja thinks she likes it, so that's kind of
Yeah.
Stockholm
Always
syndrome
healthy.
bullshit, but
Yeah. Yeah.
so
So
I
yeah,
mean, I think Anja was actually, bi or something like that.
she did take interest first, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, because the first interest that we see is that Anja was sitting next to her at the library early on, and she was the one that was sitting next to her when Thelma had the seizure, the first seizure that we're aware of in her adult life.
bird hits
But
the window
that
too.
seizure could have been because, oh god, a pretty girl sat next to me. What do I do?
That's what happens to me
Yeah,
inside.
I mean, we all have tiny seizures when pretty girls sit next to us. It's confusing.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, that's what happened when we got ice cream. There was this girl
Yeah.
that was really pretty, and all of us were like, "Oh no, we're all in love.
Oh,
What do
no.
we do?"
Yeah, what do we
Danny,
do
you
here?
missed
Oh,
out.
God.
She was very hot.
Yeah, it was rude.
unfortunate.
Like, she had the kind of cuteness that was just the fucking audacity this girl had to be that cute on a daily basis.
And then when she started talking to Abby, I was like, "Well, Abby's gone."
Yep. We out.
We can always tell when she's fancying somebody because she turns real happy, a happiness that we normally don't see.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always give her shit for it. So
Yeah.
she's a butthole.
Yeah, that's true.
So what
That's
did
okay.
you guys think of the movie overall?
I thought it was a little slow in the beginning, but I do like it.
I like it.
I didn't think
Yeah,
it
I
was
would
slow.
I would recommend it. Like, absolutely. You should
Yeah.
watch this movie.
Especially for Pride Month.
Trigger warning for those who are gay and also have heavy religious trauma if you're going to watch this movie.
Oh, also it
Like-
blinks a lot. Like for a movie about seizures, they make everything very blinky. So if you're
there's a lot of flashing in this.
so if you have seizures that are caused by flashes, yeah, don't watch the movie. Honestly,
Yeah. Or like close your eyes.
just
cover 'em,
listen to
whatever.
this
Watch with a
podcast
friend.
about us talking about it.
You should watch it anyway.
Whichever.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you should watch it anyway. Take your medication and watch it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Like
Have a friend with you while you're watching. It could be your gay lover watching it with you.
Yeah.
Or your I don't care. Watch it with someone. Watch it with your dog and ask your dog if it's over.
Yeah. Have your service dog there with you.
There you go. Ryder can help you next time.
Yeah.
Brr.
Service dogs, 10 out of 10.
yeah, he's cutie. He's cutie
He is a
though.
cutie. Yeah.
We'll have to get his opinion. We'll put a little camera for him. Like, Ryder, what'd you think of the movie? And he just looks at us dumb. Perfect.
Should I go get him? I think he's done with his dinner.
No, it's fine. We know his opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy.
Yeah, I thought the movie was really well done. For a movie I randomly found, I was surprised by it. I didn't know it was going to be a foreign movie. I wish Danny would stop clacking the keyboard. The thing I'm going to do when I meet Danny in person for the first time ever, I'm going to get some duct tape and duct tape her hands together so she can't mess with anything.
It'll just make me slapping you even easier.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no slap.
So in reality, you're just adding worse to your hello. We've decided that the first time that we meet each other, we're gonna slap each other really hard and like confuse everyone around us. And I'm concerned that I'm gonna slap him and knock him out.
What if we just knock each other out? Like simultaneously.
Cat's just standing here like, well.
She just slaps herself and she passes out.
I would just walk away. I'd be like, not my problem anymore.
Dragging us.
Dragging each by one leg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Cass could move us even like an inch.
I could move Danny. I don't know about Justin.
Yeah.
No offense. You're slightly bigger than Danny.
I'm 220, so
Yeah. So
I am not that.
I'm 5'9" and 220.
yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm kind of a chubby guy.
Okay.
See, I'm 5'8" and built like a volleyball player. Yeah.
Can't play volleyball for shit.
We'll
Actually,
appreciate
I'm
the
pretty
squish.
good with
balls?
volleyball. No.
I was waiting for Cass to say it, but since she didn't, I figured
Nah.
I'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I like volleyball. Volleyball's fun.
Do we not have anything else to say about the movie?
I think we actually touched all the bases on this movie.
It's because there's not like too much that happens. Like basically what we said is the entire movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Oh, you know what's super weird to me about this movie?
yes.
It's not a complaint, but the lack of music or like music design in
Yeah.
scenes, if that makes sense. Like we get a lot of ambient kind of noises.
Yeah.
Like the pool scene. I feel like in other movies there would have been like piano or, some kind of other orchestral
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
sounds
those
happening.
those
It
stingers.
was
It's like
like
the really fast stingers. That's like, oh man, oh no, dun dun
Yeah,
dun dun
yeah,
dun 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 dun.
like
yeah.
in
You get real,
Quieten.
yeah.
Quieten had no
But like
nothing in it like that.
this this was very deliberate on where music was placed. Um, like we have the club scene that like has music, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. But then like when she's in the pool, we only get the sounds of her like swimming and thrashing around in the splashing water, and like the weird sounds of normal pool noises. And I'm like, this is kind of worse. Like it's more like dramatic to me than like actually having music to set that tone, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes you feel
Yeah.
more immersed. Haha, water immersed.
Yeah, a little
Um,
bit. Yeah.
but
So
but
that was just something I noticed, especially in like the first half of the movie. I feel like it's more of that. Anyway.
yeah, Quieten was like that, which added a lot of emotions to that movie. There was
Hmm.
no real music or anything to it. It's just the story and people talking and stuff.
I
And
mean,
I
there were
think
people
like
singing and stuff in it because there was a scene with the blind guitar guy. Or
yeah,
not
true
really
too.
guitar. I can't remember what the instrument was, but um,
It might have been a sitar. I can't remember
it's
what it
not. It
was.
wasn't because it was two
No.
strings. So
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Um,
but yeah, I like it when a movie is quiet because I feel like there's too many
Hmm.
times where there's too many scare stingers happening, and you're like,
Hmm.
yeah.
it's never scary. I
Yeah.
remember, like, recently I watched a movie called The Night House, which the movie was fine. It was just jump scares, a lot of jump scares, and they weren't good jump scares either.
Hmm.
It was loud too. Like I was watching it alone, and I'm like, I don't really like once it just blared that loud because there's like a scene where radio kicks on and it's extremely loud, and I just took off my headphones. Like I don't want to watch this right now. I don't want to be alone and have to have people screaming like that, and I'm good. But yeah, I appreciate it that this was more of like a quiet, subtle kind of movie where a seizure chick has psychic powers and has
Yeah.
a gay lover.
Maybe I just didn't like meet the requirements to have the psychic powers yet, though.
You just missed it. Like
I just
Hmm.
maybe I need to have another seizure
I
and
think you're
maybe
missing
it'll
the
occur.
strong religion.
Oh yeah, I am lacking that. Well, yeah, I'm lacking that.
The overtly strong religion. Yeah.
so, I
I
think
did think her name was Velma a lot. Like when you kept saying
Thelma.
Thelma, I thought like you kept saying like, does he mean Velma? Like,
Hmm.
is he having like a brain aneurysm here? I liked it though.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
liked it.
it's good.
I
Uh,
loved it.
I recommend watching it with. You can watch Let the Right One In because it's kind of set in the same spot, sort
And
of,
it's phenomenal.
and it's good. There's another movie I watched where it was about questioning religion, and well, this one was more about this person going crazy because of religion. It was called Saint Maud. Highly recommend it. If you want to have a more religion themed double feature, that movie is fucking wild too. It doesn't get wild till the very end, but I feel like it has a lot of really good points that it makes as well. Um, yeah, and it is an A24 movie, so I'm sure someone is thinking I'm pretentious for recommending it, but once again, fuck yourself. So, uh, anyway, if you want to catch up with us on social media, you can. I think all of our usernames are in the descriptions for the show. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can also rate us on Spotify or wherever podcasts are sold. And get the fuck out now. Bye. Go. Fuck off.
Bye. Have a good Pride Month.
We'll,
Happy
we'll
Pride!
see you next month. But seriously,
Oh.
get out.
Fuck off.